Hello and welcome to World Assembly Daily Highlights. We're sadly nearing the end of our time here in Bella Bella, South Africa. Just one more day and then all 1,100 participants will be heading back to their 170 countries around the world. Three of them are joining me this evening, so welcome David, Malala and Sergey. Let's start with you, Sergey. Tell us where you're from and what you do.
Hello, my name is Sergey. I'm the only representative of Ukraine on this conference. I'm a fundraiser, or as some other movements put it, a support raiser.
Okay, great. Tell us what's encouraged you the most about World Assembly?
There was one highlight there I can single out was during this seminar with Kahinda Orchard about fundraising, about the beginnings of it. I took two major things. One, you start with prayer and you end with prayer.
Okay, good advice. What else are you going to be taking home to your movement in Ukraine?
I quite enjoyed the general theme of the conference, and yesterday we just had a hiking trip around the resort with the guys from Bolivia, with the guys from Indonesia, and we've been talking about the encountering Jesus on your way to Emmaus, and I think that's going to be really good because when you encounter Jesus, he reframes your life forever.
Absolutely, thank you. So the theme for World Assembly this week has been Messengers of Hope. So we've been thinking a lot about what it looks like to be messengers of hope in our different university contexts around the world. Malala, you're from the IFES movement in Madagascar. So tell us why is hope needed in that context?
Yeah, so we in Madagascar, we are facing many challenges. And part of that is social issues like poverty, economical and political issues, even spiritual issues like the expansion of prosperity gospel. So in face of all of these, people will tend to cling to false hopes, which the world will offer them. So that's why we need to proclaim the true hope from Jesus, which is even far beyond human expectations. It's a deeper hope. It's the hope of the resurrected Jesus.
Lots to pray for there. How else can we be praying for students in Madagascar?
Yeah, so please pray that we may be faithful messengers of hope of Jesus, and that we may also be rooted in God's word, which is the source of our hope, and that we may always grow in our spiritual life.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
David, you're the Regional Secretary for the South Pacific region. Could you give us a bit of an overview of what the region's like?
So the South Pacific region is a massive geographical area that goes from all the way from Australia and New Zealand through Polynesia, Melanesia and Micronesia. We have 7 active movements in the region: Australia and New Zealand, which began in the 1930s, Papua New Guinea and Fiji, which began in the 60s and 70s, Vanuatu and the Solomons, that began in the last 10 or 12 years, and New Caledonia, which began in February this year.
Okay, very recent.
Yeah.
So throughout the week we've been celebrating the affiliation of new movements, and 13 movements are affiliating to IFES this week. 2 of those are in your region, David, Vanuatu and the Solomon Islands.
Yeah.
Now I love the story of the Solomon Islands. Could you tell us, how did student work begin there?
So at the South Pacific Regional Conference in 2013, which was in Fiji, a number of the movements were celebrating being movements, having national movements where the students were involved. Now there were Solomon Islands students there, but they were studying in Fiji and Vanuatu.
Okay.
And one day they stood with a small flag with a sense of sorrow and asked people to pray that God would enable them to begin a movement in their homeland. And so when they finished studying in Vanuatu and Fiji, they went home, and after quite a time of praying, of fasting, of asking God to do great things, they began a small group that now has become a thriving ministry of over 100 people involved in the Solomon Islands.
Oh, that's amazing. Praise God.
Yeah.
Really encouraging. Are there still other pioneering needs in the South Pacific?
Oh, absolutely. Across Polynesia, there's Tonga, Samoa, there's French Polynesia, and the whole of the Micronesian region, really. We would love to see God raise up people who would be faithfully testifying to Jesus on campus.
Wonderful, thank you. That's all we've got time for today. We'll be back tomorrow. If you'd like to catch up on the morning talks, then do go to our website, ifeesworld.org. Thank you so much to my special guest for joining me this evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.